Sorry, it's my first day.
Can you hear him?
Okay. Can you tell what we're doing?
Guys, guess what time? Guess what? Uh-oh.
Guess
what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
What's today?
It's First Steps Day.
That's right. And what did we just do? Not watch it. We saw Superman.
Yeah, we saw Superman again, actually.
Yeah.
So we're just going to talk about that.
No, we literally just got home from the theater of watching
Fantastic Four. Just got out of the.
Yes. So we saw it. We saw it in IMAX.
Yes, we did.
Which I will say
IMAX.
is probably the best way to watch it. I'd have to watch it in obviously.
Yeah, I think
IMAX,
watching it in IMAX was a good idea.
Yeah. No. So.
Great idea, Squid.
We're actually gonna do this review a little bit differently because the movie did just come out. Literally, it just came out.
So we're what would we say for the first half of the episode? We're gonna keep it spoiler free.
Yep. And then in the later half, we're gonna get into
Yeah.
deep spoilers, so that way at least everyone can listen at some point.
Yeah, and then we'll let you guys know when we're getting to the point with the spoilers.
Yes.
So in case you haven't seen it yet, when this comes out, you can switch off and go listen to another podcast, or even go see the movie.
Yes. And then come back and
Because
listen
this is
to
early.
our
This is early for us.
spoiler.
Usually we don't see. You haven't been able to see the movies right when they come out.
Yeah, so that's why we're kind of doing it differently. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
spoiler-free segment, and then we'll do a spoiler segment. How do we start? It's definitely the best version of the Fantastic Four we've
Oh,
got.
absolutely, by a long shot.
Yes, this is non-spoilers. We're not going to spoil anything for the first half. Very good. I think the cast is probably one of the best casts we've gotten.
I see why they gave Pedro Reed, because Pedro fit Reed so well.
Oh yeah, and you can definitely people were worried about the casting, but I think for the tone of this movie
Yeah.
being as deep
All
and
four
emotional.
were perfectly cast.
Yeah, as deep and emotional as this story is, the actors they got are known for their dramatic roles in the past, so it really made sense to get them in here. It's not all dark and gritty. There are some jokes, there is humor, and it is really good humor.
It's a very family-oriented movie.
Yes.
We will say that,
Yeah.
because it is. I mean, it's Marvel's first family.
Yep.
It's about them being a family. And they do the whole retro 60s thing, which is a great aesthetic, by the way.
It is. The production on this was
But
crazy.
they really emphasized the family dynamic, which I
Yeah.
like, because the other ones did, but not to this extent.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Everybody bounces off of each other very well. You feel like even the actors themselves understand the roles, and they feel like a
They definitely
family.
understood what they were getting. They understood the assignment.
Yes.
I do like that they avoided the origin, basically. I mean, they gave us
Yeah.
little bits and pieces of the origin, but it's like we've seen it already.
Yeah, but I do like that for the first 10 minutes of this movie, they do kind of give you very subtle, it's like a montage. Because at this point when the movie starts, the Fantastic Four have been around for 4 years.
Yes.
So it's kind of like they go onto the show, the Ted Gilbert show that you see in the trailers, and they show a little montage of 4 years ago, these 4 brave scientists and astronauts went to space and blah, blah. So you get a little bit of their origin story, but you just don't ever see them get hit with the cosmic rays. You don't see them transform.
It's enough where because we already know what happens, but in case you're living under a rock and don't, you get the idea they went to space, they got hit with with cosmic radiation, and then I have superpowers.
Yep. And then that's kind of where it jumps off of.
Yeah.
And it does. It's not forced though. It is very. And then even throughout the movie, you get a little bit more of who's who and what's what and the relationships. But
they give us a good intro in the first half of the movie.
Yeah.
Before they start diving off into the main plot of the movie.
Yes. There's obviously plenty of Easter eggs. There's at one point where Reed is kind of pointing to different parts of New York, saying like, "Oh, Mole Man's over there, and the Mastermind's here, and the Tinkerer's over." Like, so there are Easter eggs to be like, okay, so we can get more stories with these people, and yeah, it's been 4 years. They know who's where and who's doing what, which was really cool.
The villains side of things is also very well casted. Julia Garner was actually a really good Silver Surfer.
Yeah, she really was. She killed it.
Paul Walter Hauser actually had a lot more to do in this than I thought.
Yeah,
And I got he fit Mole Man pretty well.
he did. He was nice.
Yeah, but if we have to talk about probably the MVP of that. Maybe I don't know. I'm debating whether he's the MVP of the cast. He may be, but I'm not sure yet. We have to talk about Ralph Ineson's Galactus.
Yes, Ralph Ineson did a beautiful job.
He embodied Galactus. My mom loved Galactus in this movie.
Oh yeah, she was talking about getting a tattoo.
She thought he was so cool.
Yeah,
she wants to get a tattoo of Galactus.
Yeah, no, but it is really nice to see the giant purple fork on his head properly done. I also recently heard that to prepare for this role, he watched a bunch of documentaries about natural disasters, and wanted and he wanted Galactus to sound like he was he wanted his voice to sound like a rock slide.
That's incredible.
Like an earthquake almost, and it really does fit. It was really well done. So yeah, Galactus is beautiful. He's menacing. You get a little bit of his backstory. Also, Silver Surfer's backstory shows up like a little towards the end of the movie, but they explain like how she became the Herald and the Silver Surfer, and it is kind of cool.
And they do address that it is, obviously, it's Shalla-Bal.
Yeah, Shalla-Bal.
But they go into the backstory, and it does help her in the movie later on with the backstory.
Yeah, no, her story is actually pretty interesting, and it's very much tied to Johnny Storm's arc in this movie. He gets something to do that we'll talk about later in the spoiler section. He gets something to do in this movie that was really interesting and fun, and I'm glad that this version of Human Torch isn't just the dopey ladies man that's all cocky and shit.
They did work that in, but it wasn't all that.
Yeah, it's not like his main character trait, which I liked.
I love that they worked it out where Johnny's main character trait was not just the dopey ladies man.
Yeah.
But they also did it where Sue wasn't just the sexy female of the group either. Sue was actually probably the most important of the four in this movie.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, maybe even the most powerful.
Well, yeah, I think even in the comics, Sue is technically the most powerful. But we actually get to see her do some cool shit in this movie.
We actually get to see her do stuff in this movie.
I will say, I think, without getting into spoilers, I definitely do think that's one thing that does hold this movie a little bit back for me, is the fact that we do get plenty of each of them, but I do think, like, Ben was kind of pushed to the side a little bit. Yeah, Johnny's got this one storyline going on, but he's also kind of off to the side. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I do think that for a Fantastic Four movie, Reed and Sue, they should be the focus, but I do wish we got just a little bit more of Johnny and Ben.
Like, obviously, we've seen plenty of Ben Grimm stories, especially in the 05 version.
Yes.
Where it really made him, where he really struggled with his identity in that.
Yeah.
And I feel like we kind of got a little taste of it here. Like, he's accepted it by this point.
Mm-hmm.
But there are still times where he's like, damn, I wish I wasn't, necessarily a rock being.
Yeah.
And
that stuff is nice. I do think that will lead us later to be getting more about him.
The CGI is excellent.
Yeah, There's a few points
where it's kind of iffy.
Yeah.
But like Reed's stretching
looks good.
Looks great.
Yep. Sue's powers are good.
Sue's powers look good. Ben looks good.
Ben does look good throughout the entire
Johnny
movie.
looks good in the flames.
Yep. Galactus looks good.
Galactus.
Julia Garner's Silver Surfer looks good.
Yeah.
So everyone knows that in the trailers, Franklin Richards is here. That's because of the laws and the using babies on movies and stuff. You do get a little bit of like that Twilight CGI baby scenes.
Yeah.
But they're really quick and it doesn't really take you out of it. You can kind of move past it and you accept it. But like those are the only times where the CG looks a little bit off. But again, it's a CGI baby, so
Yeah,
they never work.
no.
But again, it still is fine. It's good.
Not enough. It's not enough to make you to throw you out of the movie.
No, definitely not.
I mean, can you tell? Kind of, yeah, if you're looking hard enough. But
Yeah, but in the midst of everything going
yeah,
on,
it's
you
not
going to
throw you out of the reality at all.
Yeah,
of the
and it's
movie.
really only right when Franklin's born. After he kind of grows up just like a tiny bit, like they pass forward
Yeah.
a few months. I think they got a real kid, so it does go away.
Yeah,
But yeah, the aesthetic.
the aesthetic.
this
I
movie
love
is
the
really
'60s
good.
vibe.
Everywhere in
Nice.
the background is some sort of weird reference to something.
The marketing for this movie has been like on point.
Well, yeah, this movie of this year had the biggest like social media buzz.
Oh yeah, it had some
compared
great,
to everything
great
else.
marketing. I mean, they really,
really
kept
did.
the '60s aesthetic.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Trying to think what else before we get into spoilers.
The score.
Well, yeah.
We have to shout out
Yep.
to Michael Giacchino again.
Yes.
This man knows how to score films.
Yes, he does. He's done it for so long now. He gets it. He understands the assignment.
I mean, he's basically, and I'm saying this now, but I will bring it in later on. He is our new Alan Silvestri
Yeah.
of the MCU.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Matt Shackman was a great choice for director. For
Yeah,
this
that
film.
was another thing I was going to go into. You can definitely see his style.
I mean, you can see it because when he did WandaVision, it had that aesthetic too.
Yeah.
And he can really nail an aesthetic
Yep.
for like a certain vibe, like '60s or
Yeah.
any kind of future or past vibe.
There's like 2 montages in this movie that are very 60s.
Oh yeah,
And it's also very comic booky at the same time. So he hit both themes in the one editing like process,
Yeah.
and it was so good. It was a lot of the shots in this are great. You really feel the scale of everything, which is really beautiful.
I love that this movie didn't like it went. Obviously, they were in space at a certain point, but it still didn't feel like it was too overly like extraterrestrial.
Yes.
Or space.
Yeah.
But it also didn't feel like necessarily just like a superhero movie either. I got the idea from a video I seen. You would know what I'm talking about. It gives off like a more of a vibe that like 2001: A Space Odyssey gives off.
Yeah.
You know, that spacey movie, but it's also like very grounded too.
Yep. It's
Like it's space involving space, but yet it's still a grounded. It has one primary focus,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really stray away from that too much.
Yeah, no, it's handled very, very
Which
well.
works, because a lot of sometimes movies like this can be all over the place.
Yeah, but this didn't feel like
This
that.
did not feel like that.
Yeah,
It
and
felt
I-
very grounded, very simple, simplistic, despite the fact that it was also very space
Yeah.
oriented.
And a lot of people were complaining. They're like, "Oh, well, the Fantastic Four are in a universe by themselves, which means they're not going to interact with anybody." I think that helps this movie.
It helps this movie a lot.
A lot of even Kevin Feige has said it. Most of the movies that have come out recently for Marvel, there's homework involved.
Yeah.
This movie, you don't need any homework.
Fantastic Four, this movie is the equivalent of, to us, Moon Knight. It doesn't go stretching out to any other like outside things in the universe.
Yep.
The MCU.
It's a very
Like,
contained thing.
It's very contained in its own thing. Like with Moon Knight, First Steps is the same way. You don't have to do any homework.
Nope.
I mean, if you know the Fantastic Four already from the comics, then you're fine.
Yeah.
And even if you don't,
This movie explains
this
them
movie
well.
explains it enough where you don't need to worry too much about it.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you enough of the backstory to know how they got their powers, how they got famous, all that
Yep.
stuff, without giving it to you directly, like it did in 2005 or even in 2015.
Yeah, I mean, we went with your mom and Allie, and they only recently have they started really focusing on
Yeah.
this stuff because
Well, my mom knew the
pushed them
Fantastic
through.
Four because they've been around for a long time.
Yeah, and Allie too. Like
Yeah.
we watched the 05 one the other day,
Yeah.
and she was watching it.
But if you went into this movie blind about the Fantastic Four, you'd come out of there and you'd know about them enough.
yeah, you'd know enough.
You'd know enough about
Yep.
again their origin and their early days
Yeah,
enough to understand the dynamic that they have, which is that family dynamic.
Yes.
And there's that's the reason why they call them Marvel's first family.
Yeah, I mean, this movie really does
And
feel like
it lives up to that phrase.
yeah, it really feels like a live action Incredibles movie.
It really
Which The Incredibles, a lot of people joke is the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever gotten. The Incredibles is my favorite movie of all time, so obviously
Incredibles
I'm a
is
little bit biased, but this movie does feel like that.
It does.
It does a lot of the same themes, a lot of
Yeah.
the same character developments, and connections, and it's just really good.
Yeah.
And I know we already talked about it, but I'm going to mention it since we're kind of jumping all over the place. This is probably the best looking Marvel movie in recent times.
Oh, in recent times?
In
Absolutely.
recent times. I think...
And it's not just with the aesthetic, but with the CGI as well.
Yeah, the CGI, I think the lighting is really good. Nothing feels gray. It's one of the few Marvel movies...
It's very colorful.
It is.
But
and
it's also very, limited in its colors. Like, it limits itself a lot to the blue and white.
Yes, yep.
But it also
yeah.
does expand on those colors a little bit.
And it gets dark when it needs to. Like, obviously, when we're first introduced to Galactus, you see just his eyes and then,
Yeah.
like, a little silhouette
great-
of his.
that was a
Oh,
great
it was
shot.
so good. So it does get dark when it needs to, but I think
Yeah.
this movie is definitely up there with, like, Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War, even Civil War
Yeah.
in some parts.
I mean,
It's
compared to
very
some of the
good
movies
looking.
we've gotten in the recent years, the CGI in this was miles ahead.
Yes, yeah. And I do like how in the same year we just had Thunderbolt recently. And they're supposed to kind of be like a makeshift family.
Yeah.
And they did that very well. But this movie handled the fact that, yeah, they actually legit are related and family. But I like the parallel where it's like family that you make and family that you are born with.
Yeah.
They do all have like the same struggles. They struggle with
Mm-hmm.
communication sometimes. They struggle with opening up to each other and
Yeah.
having those talks.
They get their gripes once in a while. You know?
Like there's a scene in this movie that's probably one of my favorite scenes where Reed and Sue are like having a argument a little bit.
Yeah.
But it felt like they didn't.
Or the scene when Johnny and Ben are kind of getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, like there
Like,
are
you're
these
gonna
moments.
have that in a family dynamic.
Yes.
You're gonna have gripes. You're gonna have arguments and disagreements.
Yeah,
But it works.
yeah, and you
That's
just
how you're
move
supposed to
past
do
them.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so good.
But they don't make it overly ridiculous.
no, it's very realistic.
That's one of the gripes about the 05 movie I have is they had the dynamic, but sometimes it got a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it did get a little much. But
But in this, they did it. They made it work and make sense.
yeah, I'll bring this up, and a lot of people will probably know it. But that scene in The Incredibles where Bob comes home after the burning building, and him and Helen have the argument.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene like that in this, which is the Sue and Reed
Yeah.
argument,
Yep.
and it fits, it works. You can tell that there's struggles, but it's only because of what they are as a family. They're not just a family. Now they're superheroes that everyone admires or did admire or knows about. And it's tough to hide that, but also show it. The Fantastic Four is different because they're famous in this universe. But I do like that, yeah, when they're at home, they're just regular family. They're a
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
bunch of people
Regular bunch of
that
people.
love each other, argue with each other, make fun of each other. And it's just it works so well in this.
Compared to how they've done it before, this just works on
Yes.
every level.
Yeah. And this also, I know I always talk about the writing of Marvel movies, and Age of Ultron is the best written. This movie definitely gets up to the top 5 best written Marvel movies. It's so good. Again, the dynamics. Reed, whenever he's going on some like smart spiel, you can tell that he knows what he's talking about, but you also can tell that he's kind of pulling this out of his ass because he's nervous and scared for what the result may be. And Pedro Pascal nailed the mannerisms
Oh,
and the
oh, yeah.
actual delivery of those lines. They all did, but Pedro
I noticed
specifically.
he even I know how they said they didn't want him doing like that certain voice he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was still there.
Yeah, there were still
He
moments.
still had
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, there were still moments like that, and I do think they all nailed it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Pedro specifically, I don't know if he's the best actor in the whole cast. I haven't seen a lot of what Vanessa Kirby's done. Joseph Quinn, I've only seen in Stranger Things. Eben Moss, I haven't seen The Bear. I only just found out about Ralph Ineson from this. I
Yeah.
did not know he existed or what he's done, but apparently he's great in things. So I do think for me, Pedro is definitely the standout. But Vanessa Kirby, this me being my first thing that I've seen her in, phenomenal. I love her.
I have to say Pedro is great in this. To me, he's not necessarily the standout. I have to give that to either Vanessa Kirby or Ralph Ineson.
That's fair.
Just because Vanessa Kirby nailed the Sue Storm dynamics so extremely well.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of brings herself to being like the leader of the group, even though they don't. A lot of the crowd necessarily thinks that Reed is like the leader. She really brings that out. The dynamic where she's smart, but in a different way from Reed. Reed is nerdy smart. Sue is people smart.
She's emotionally smart.
Yes.
And Reed is, he's very book smart.
Without Sue, that team would not work.
Yeah.
Sue and Vanessa Kirby does a great job at making Sue that motherly figure that matriarchal figure to the rest of the group. Especially when, after Franklin comes into play.
Oh, for sure.
And then Ralph Ineson, I mean, with not just with his deep voice, but just with his mannerisms too, and his physique, his presence really gives you that feeling of like somebody threatening is here. And that's what makes it work with him playing Galactus so well.
And it definitely helped
from the
his
moment
suit was
he
practical.
first comes in, exactly, practical suit. But from the moment he comes in with the glowing eyes, you feel that you feel that evil presence there.
Yeah.
And just from the dialogue he has, it fits. This is the only Galactus performance ever in existence. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh no, it is. That's a fact.
Yeah. But I have to give Vanessa and Ralph probably. I think I give them the tied for the MVP of this movie.
Yeah.
Everybody did. I mean, everybody did great embodying their characters. I mean, Joseph Quinn was awesome as Johnny.
Yeah.
Eben Moss Backrack was great as Ben.
Yeah.
Pedro as Reed. Julia Garner. Everybody.
Everybody
was perfect.
Oh, we missed one. We missed the actual best character and actor in this movie, Herbie.
Oh,
Herbie is the best part of this movie.
Oh God, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He is good though. He's got some cute moments, and he's actually in the movie way more than I thought he would be.
He was in it a lot.
He was in it way more. He had a lot to do. He's actually part of the first montage that happens with that little way they edited it.
Herbie,
and he's really
that
funny.
Sauce coming.
And I like that Johnny is the only one that calls him Herbert.
Yeah,
that's a cute
Herbert,
thing.
Yeah.
That's a cute thing. But I think. Do you want to get into spoilers now?
Do we do our final score first? That way people can hear our final score for this movie before we dive into the spoilers.
Yeah,
I don't want them to have to skip and then come back in at the end.
Yeah, I just got to really think about it because I was thinking about it on the drive home. Because I'm going to pose the question as well.
There are a couple things I will say before I give my numerical score.
Okay.
And that The Incredibles is still the best Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
And I said this to my mom in the car, and I wanted to say it to you here. And this is kind of a bit of a spoiler for our next episode.
Okay, this is where my question was going to come in then.
I think I enjoyed Superman more.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I think Superman is better.
I think Superman is just a better movie.
It is, yeah.
As much as I love the Fantastic Four, as much as I loved how well done this movie was from everything.
And this was your most anticipated movie of the year.
And this was my most anticipated movie of the year.
Yeah.
I just
Superman's
think better. There was the feeling we had when we left the theater after Superman was a feeling that I've rarely ever felt leaving a theater.
Yes.
Like we left seeing this and I felt satisfied, I felt good. I felt they did the Fantastic Four right. It was a good movie. It was really good.
I'm excited for where Marvel's going.
But there was something after Superman.
It hit different.
I mean, it hit different.
Yeah.
I mean, we left with glowing faces.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's rare to leave a theater like that, especially after a movie that you really weren't super sure if it was going to be good or not.
And then it turned out to be like that.
So, in my honest opinion, as much as I love this movie, and I recommend you go see this movie as soon as possible because it's really, really good.
And see it in IMAX.
And see it in IMAX, yes. I just think Superman, overall as a movie, was better.
Yeah. So, Yeah, so obviously we've recorded our Superman review. That comes out on Tuesday.
That comes out on Tuesday, yes. Which you'll hear us in there saying, we hope we thought Fantastic Four was good.
Yeah, but I will say since then, I have now seen Superman twice. I saw it with you, and then I saw it with
I
Allie.
do want to see it again.
So I have seen Superman twice. I have only seen Fantastic Four once. Maybe on a second viewing I will have a different opinion. But as it stands now, Superman is just
Superman
the better movie.
is just the better movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. There's a different. I just had a different feeling when I left Superman than I
Yeah.
did with this. I'm not. This is not us saying that this movie isn't as good as Superman.
Oh no, you still clapped.
They are both way up there in
Yeah.
some of the best recent superhero movies.
Yeah, definitely.
But there was something about Superman that just changed. That it just felt different and
Yeah.
it felt good.
Yeah.
That makes it the better movie.
Yep. And we'll go more in depth on that on Tuesday.
Yeah, you'll get more of that on the review on.
But I guess for now we'll give our number review for Fantastic Four. 3, 2, 1.
8.5.
I was sitting around an 8 as well. I think I'm giving it an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 8.5.
Yeah. That sounds like a good score, I
Yeah.
think. Because it's not that much worse than. Well, what did I give Thunderbolts? Did I give that an 8? Because I think.
No, did you give it a 9?
Did I?
You liked Thunderbolts.
I did like Thunderbolts. I'm trying to think. Is Fantastic Four better than Thunderbolts? For me,
I don't.
I think Thunderbolts is better.
Slightly.
Slightly. Oh no. Superman is.
I think Fantastic Four's 8.5 is to Thunderbolts 9. For me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm comfortable giving
Yeah.
Fantastic Four an 8.
Which, that's not a bad thing, because that just means Marvel did really, really well this year.
Yes, they did.
There was Brave New World, but we don't talk about that.
But that was still decent.
It was still
though.
decent.
It was still fun.
But this and Thunderbolts have been two of the best movies we've gotten from Marvel.
And I think that the reason these two movies focused way more on drama than jokes is because they're really leading us into Doomsday to be a heavy emotional movie.
Yes.
Which is a good thing. I love that.
Which is a good thing, yeah.
But yeah, so I'll sit it at an 8.
I'm sitting at an 8.5.
Okay.
And everything was just absolutely positively well done. The
Yes.
CGI, the acting.
Mhm.
I mean, I said this to you last night. I said, next year for the Oscars, they need to give an honorary Oscar to Sarah Finn, the casting director for Marvel, because she, for the last 20 years, has casted literally the perfect people for these roles.
Yeah.
Have there been a few misses? Yeah.
Of course.
But they got replaced.
Yeah.
But overall, she needs like an Academy Award for this.
Yes.
Like
It's
a
good.
legacy award or something for how
Yeah.
well she's because people were mad when Pedro got casted. They were like, that's not going to work, and it worked.
Yes. Yeah, it did.
I mean, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited for the future of Marvel, of the MCU going forward now,
too.
especially getting the Fantastic Four involved in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8.5. It's the best It's the best of the four. It's the
four.
best of the 4 Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah.
Because we don't count the unreleased one from '94.
Yeah.
So of the 4 that were released, this is the best one.
For sure.
But if you include The Incredibles, it's the second best. Because The
Yeah.
Incredibles is just
Incredible.
it's incredible.
But this movie is fantastic.
This movie is terrific. Yes.
All right, so we're gonna get into spoilers now.
All right. Yep. We're gonna get into spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, click off, and come back after you watch the movie.
Yes.
If you have seen the movie, then be ready for spoilers.
Here we go. You want to start us off? What do you want to talk about that's spoilery? All right, well then I'll go this way. So everyone's theory about this movie is that this Earth was going to be completely destroyed,
yes.
and the Fantastic Four were coming to the MCU. That does not
That
happen.
did not happen.
No, it does not. They don't even in this movie go to another universe.
Which actually, I want to notice something. Do you think it was a little too easy for them to beat Galactus?
I want to say yes, but they also came up with 4 different plans to do it,
True.
and they failed the other 3. Like the first plan was yes, the clear answer: give Richard.
I love that it
give
worked
Franklin.
on the 4th plan.
Yeah, give Franklin to Galactus. Right? Obviously, they weren't going to do that one, so that plan doesn't work. Then their other plan was.
You know what? Now that I think about it, considering it took them 4 different attempts
Yeah.
to get Galactus,
Yeah.
it does make sense that they did beat him.
I was worried though. This movie was almost bad for me because there's the whole plot line when Galactus is showing up is they're going to teleport their Earth to a separate solar system so that Galactus would take millions of years more to get to them. They do that plan in this movie, and they almost succeed. Like, they are very close to succeeding, and I was worried they were gonna succeed. I was excited because I was like, oh, they're gonna go to a different universe. This is where the MCU will come in, blah, blah, blah. And then, Secret Wars, because the two Earths, they would teleport into the other Earth and blah, blah, blah.
But if you have seen Thunderbolts, which by now you probably have, that post-credit scene of seeing their ship coming through is nowhere in this movie.
No, it's not mentioned.
It is not mentioned.
Nope.
It is nowhere in this movie.
Yeah.
Nowhere in this movie did they go to 616
No.
or any other universe for that matter.
So this movie, it does take place on Earth, what, 828?
As a tribute to Jack
Kirby. For August 28th being his birthday.
Which I love that. I love that they did the tribute at the end. The quote.
That was, the quote was really nice. That was a good touch. But yeah, so they try to teleport the Earth, and I was like, if they do this, they win too quickly, and then we get no more Galactus.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, how the
and all of that.
are they going to do that?
Yeah. But then Silver Surfer shows up and destroys all the teleporters. I liked that, and the sound design was really good
the sound
too.
design. That's another reason why you go see IMAX, because the sound in there is like so well
the sound and the scale. Galactus feels heavy. You can feel the weight, even in Ben. When Ben grabs things and walks and runs, you can feel the weight of him stomping.
I was so entranced in the movie, I didn't even notice if there were ratio changes.
I don't think there were.
I don't think there was.
I think,
but I couldn't really tell because I was so enthralled in the movie.
No, it was very good.
Like when Galactus comes up on screen, he like fills the screen.
Yeah,
and it's just so like you can feel him. You can feel his presence there.
Yeah, and I kind of already gave it away, but yeah, the whole point is Silver Surfer comes to Earth, threatens Galactus, right? And then the Fantastic Four go to see Galactus and try to get the Earth saved. The only way they could do that is Galactus wants Franklin, the baby, because Franklin, he sees how powerful he's going to be.
Franklin is going to be.
And then clearly, they're not going to give up Franklin for the Earth and blah, blah, blah. But when they come back, the humans on Earth are upset with the Fantastic Four because they're like, oh, it's one life against like multiple billions of lives. So that is one thing that kind of, I was like, this is Superman. Because in the Superman movie, Lex tries to turn the world on Superman.
And another thing, too, is later on, Sue comes out with Franklin and does, like, this big speech in front of the protesters.
Good speech, by the
which
way.
is a
Good
great
monologue.
speech because it gives the people of Earth hope that the Fantastic Four can solve this and save the world.
Yeah.
Which they do end up doing, of course.
Yes.
And, but that's the thing, too, about Franklin. Franklin is such a powerful character. Isn't he the most powerful in the Marvel Universe? Or one of them?
He's one of them, yeah.
At the end of the movie, when they defeat Galactus, now Sue has used her force field whatever powers to help push Galactus into this teleporter. Because they do get him.
Yeah, they don't teleport Earth, they teleport Galactus.
They end up teleporting Galactus.
And where? We don't know.
We don't know.
Will he come back? Who knows? But it leaves the door open for him at least.
Same with Silver Surfer, because Silver Surfer sacrifices herself to push him in.
Yeah.
Instead of Johnny, because Johnny almost did.
I want to get into that later.
I really thought we were losing Johnny there, but we'll get to that later.
Yes.
Anyway, afterwards, Sue pretty much dies.
Yeah, no, she does die.
She dies.
Dies. No heartbeat. He tries resuscitating her with CPR. Doesn't
Franklin
work.
brings her back to life. Now, mind you, Franklin is what? A month or two old?
He's a couple of months old. Because what, he was born around Halloween-ish?
Yeah.
And it's Christmas by the time the movie ends. So, yeah, so a
he's
couple
about
of
2 months old and revives Sue.
Yeah.
Which basically shows you Franklin is already this powerful. Imagine how powerful he's going to be when he grows up.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Franklin is really going to be a big, important character when Doomsday and Secret Wars come around.
Yeah, and that also gets solidified in the end credit scene.
In the mid-credit scene, which we'll get into in a few minutes. But what you wanted to talk about...
yeah, I wanted to talk about Johnny, because we mentioned in the non-spoiler section that he had something to do in this movie that I did not expect. He basically... So Shia LaBeouf speaks a different language in the movie in certain points. Johnny... Because he doesn't want to bother Reed, because Reed's trying to figure out how to save the Earth. Johnny takes it upon himself to learn her language. He gets her... She says something to him in her language. and then he gets her to translate it for him later in the movie. He takes that one sentence that's been translated for him already, and then continues to go back through old audio logs that Reed has been taking from space, and figures out her language. Even learned how to speak it by
It's
the
crazy.
end.
Johnny is like, it's pretty incredible how good he was at this.
No, and that's the other thing too that I liked. This is the one Johnny thing that everyone always forgets. Johnny, while he's not the smartest in the group, he is still intelligent. He works with Reed, with Ben, with Sue, who are all scientists. His father was a very famous scientist, Franklin
who
Storm.
they don't mention by name.
Do not mention.
But we know who it is.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, Johnny does have knowledge. He's not this stupid, bumbling
They
idiot
don't
who
make
just likes...
Johnny this bumbling ladies' man.
Yeah.
Like the Chris Evans version, or even the
Michael B. Jordan
version.
Yeah.
They actually make him intelligent.
Mhm. He knows.
Like,
He even, like, Reed makes a new spacesuit for him so that Johnny can go on fire in the spacesuit. Johnny helps him figure out how to do that. So Johnny in this movie, I like that he's not just this stupid, bumbling ladies' man.
Everybody is smart
who just
in
likes
their
space.
own way for their own good.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben is awesome in this.
Oh, yeah.
Ben is also
Beautiful.
very intelligent.
Yeah, he
and-
gets some time to shine.
And he's also their pilot. He's their pilot. He's their driver.
Yeah, he's their getaway driver from Galactus.
I love that design of the Fantastic Car.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, so Johnny's whole side story that he's doing by decoding the language, that's what eventually gets Shia LaBeouf to switch sides and then make that sacrifice at the end of the movie. And I'm like, I love this version of Johnny Storm. I love that this is how they went with him. I was nervous that they were going to do the same thing about being like, oh, I'm just here because I like space and science is cool and now I've got these flaming powers. So yeah, we're here. But I like that they actually gave him real personality and made him like how he was in the comics. And then, yeah, at the end when he's about to sacrifice himself for Galactus, before going into this movie, I told Allie, I was like, listen, if they mention the Future Foundation at any point, I was like, they did. Because Future Foundation is a fantastic storyline, great.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
was
literally,
like,
the Future Foundation was basically their whole thing.
yeah, it's already there, and I was
Like,
kind of
they
like,
already
wow.
established that the Future Foundation was already created in the opening act of the movie.
I think in this movie, the Future Foundation is more of like, it's similar to the UN
Yeah.
for us. For them, it's the Future Foundation instead of the UN.
And it works.
It does work. It's nice. But
And of course, they have the Future Foundation UN meetings.
yeah. But the other reason I was like get excited but get nervous for Future Foundation references is because Future Foundation is known as the storyline where Johnny does not exist, and it's Spider-Man that's part of the Fantastic Four. So I was like, shit, they mentioned it, he's gonna die, and then the end, he's like, tell baby Franklin that his Uncle Johnny loves him. I got so emotional.
I really thought he was going to die.
So did I. I was so sad. I was ready to
I thought
cry.
about it. I'm like, well, he was mentioned in the credits for Doomsday, but is he going to die here?
Yeah. I was nervous.
And he almost did, and then here comes Shia LaBeouf out of nowhere.
Yep.
Pushes him out of the way, and in she goes into the teleporter.
Let's get into that too. That's one of the other things that kind of dropped the score a little bit for me. Is I understand Marvel's really trying to get people hooked for Doomsday again, so they did the whole 12-hour long stream of the chairs.
Yeah.
I do think, and this is the same problem with Thunderbolts, they give away too much of who's gonna live in these two movies. So like Thunderbolts, we knew they were all gonna live because they were all had chairs. Almost everyone. And then in this movie, we knew all of them were gonna live somehow because they all had chairs. So when Vanessa Kirby's Sue was dying, I was like, I wasn't that emotional about it because I'm like, well, I know she comes back. But when they it takes a long time.
I think that's the biggest problem with Marvel now is they give away too much.
Yeah.
They unknowingly give away too much.
Yeah.
Like, if they waited to reveal the Doomsday cast until after these movies came out, it would be different.
Yes.
Because we would think, who's going to die in Thunderbolts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Sue dead? Oh, is Johnny going to go sacrifice himself?
Yeah,
like,
it would have given
they're not
so
making
much.
it. And then after the movies are out, then do the 12-hour
it would have had
live stream.
so... Because right now, there's nothing else coming out for Marvel until what? Spider-Man Brand New Day or
Pretty
some other...
much,
Oh, no,
yeah.
Eyes of Wakanda comes out, but that's not even connected.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Fantastic Four just came out. Wait until what, Wednesday, then do the live stream on Wednesday. Tell us who's all
or
coming
even
back.
wait till
That would have been
till
cool.
months down the line. Like,
Yeah, you still got
wait a
plenty
while,
of
let
time.
everybody get a chance to see these movies.
Yeah.
And while there's nothing coming out, then do it.
Then do it,
bring
yeah.
the live stream out about who's in Doomsday.
Yeah. The chair live stream was cool, but I do think they should have waited.
Yeah.
Because it would have given so
And
much
it
more
did
emotional
kinda hurt
depth.
the emotional weight of this movie.
Yeah, and
Which is
Thunderbolts.
probably another reason why I think Superman was better, was because the emotional weight was there.
Yeah,
It really was not here as much
yeah. It's still
because
here.
of the fact that the live stream did give some stuff away unintentionally.
I don't know. Herbie's dead. Herbie's gone.
Herbie is dead, isn't he?
Herbie's dead.
He wasn't at the end.
I
was he?
was thinking about that on the drive here. Herbie's dead.
They really killed him instead of John.
I mean, Herbie shows up in the mid-credit scene again because Reed rebuilt him.
Oh, true,
But
yeah.
the scene where they're trying to trap Galactus, when Johnny drops Franklin off at the Baxter Building and Herbie's watching over him,
Yeah, he gets
Galactus
destroyed, yeah.
crushes him
yeah.
and takes Franklin. So I was like, damn, Herbie just got fucking bodied. That's the sacrifice play of the movie
Her-bodied.
we were waiting for.
Her body.
We thought Johnny or Sue was gonna sacrifice. Nah, Herbie made the sacrifice. Poor guy.
Shout out to Herbie.
Yeah, pour one out for Herbie. He's
He's
up there with Harambe.
All right. Do we talk?
We doing a bit?
Do we
Let's
talk
do
about
it.
The
Go ahead.
credit scene.
Well, let's talk about the end credit
Let's
scene
talk about
first. The very last
the
one.
very
Because it's
last
just
one?
a little fun thing.
It's
It's
a little
not really
fun
a
thing.
spoiler.
They do the. So we all know the Fantastic Four theme by Michael Giacchino now.
Yeah.
They basically made a version of it, like like the in-movie cartoon version of the Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
and that theme is kind of like the theme. So
Yeah.
you have Reed, Sue, Ben, Johnny. Ben says it's clobbering time, which he did say in
Yeah.
the movie, by
Yes.
the way.
Yes, he did.
Actually, before we continue, I want to talk about that.
Oh.
I think Ben's phrase "it's clobbering time" was a little forced,
Yeah.
only because of the fact
Yeah.
the way they built it up.
Yeah, throughout the whole movie, too.
Yeah.
There's one good
Because they
time that it
did
happens.
build it up a lot.
There's one good joke that happens where Johnny's like, they're like, all right, it's 9 o'clock dinner. Let's go have some
Yeah,
dinner.
what
And
time
Johnny's
is it,
like, what
Ben?
time is it, Ben? He's like, it's dinner time.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's a good joke. I do like that
If they
part.
didn't force it so much like
would've-
that
yeah.
and build it up like that,
Would've
then
hit
when
harder.
Ben did say it's clobbering time, it would have hit a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But Johnny didn't say flame on. The
No.
little tiny figure did.
Yeah, he didn't say
And then
flame
Ben
on.
crushes it and says flame off and blows
Flame
the
off.
dust in his face.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Their relationship was good in this.
Yes, it was.
They were very much like brothers, but obviously they're not related. It was very nice.
But yeah, so they played the cartoon theme at the end, like a little joke in universe nod to the cartoon.
Yeah, and it actually has a cartoon playing on the TV.
Yeah.
And it is very much like the original Fantastic Four. Even
Yeah.
the old Spider-Man animated show. It had that kind of aesthetic, that drawn out hand, and
Yeah.
it made me want to watch the OG animated
Yeah.
shows now.
It
So,
makes me want to watch it.
but it was just a fun little thing. And then Herbie turns off the TV, so
Yeah,
it was
he's like,
just a
"Ooh,
very
time for
cute
bed."
thing.
He's like, "Oop, time to go,
But the first one, the mid credit,
guys."
boy howdy.
All right, I'm gonna be talking about this probably for a while
Okay.
because so Doctor Doom shows up.
Doom.
Sue leaves Franklin alone for a minute to get a book that he likes to read because he's what 5 now.
Yeah.
5 years now?
5 maybe.
Which of course it's funny because the first book that Herbie pulls out is a Charles Darwin book.
Oh yeah.
which Franklin already read.
Yeah. She's
So
like,
Sue
oh,
pulls out this children's
yeah.
book. What was it? The Fly Went By. or
fly went
something?
by. Yeah.
She comes back, and standing in front of Franklin, holding Franklin, is a green hooded figure, holding a mask in his hand, facing us. Now we don't see his face.
No.
We only see his back and
Yep.
the hood and the mask.
Yeah.
But we all know who it is. I mean, it's clear.
It's the
as
Ice Cream
that-
Man.
Yeah, it's Mr. Softy.
Galactus came back.
It's Mr. Softy.
Mr.
Somehow Galactus returned.
No, it's Michael Keaton's Vulture, bro. What are you talking about? No, it's Doom.
No, it's George Clooney's Batman.
Oh no. No. It's just a cloud in a cape.
Yee.
It's the old Galactus cloud, but in a cape. No, but it's Doom. We do not see his face.
Okay. This is what I want to talk about.
Oh, I
because-
see where you're. Okay.
Because the thing is,
I think I know where you're going.
well, the thing about Doom is because Doom is such a big character,
Yeah.
like a huge character. the big worry was that if they wanted to introduce Doom in this movie, it would completely overshadow the rest of the movie.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Russos, as I know they shot this scene.
Yeah.
The Russos did it perfectly where you introduce Doom, but you don't introduce Doom.
Yep.
Like, you know it's him.
If you're a comic fan.
You know it's Doom, but that's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't come in and just overshadow the entire plot of the movie you
Yeah.
just watched.
Yep.
He comes in, it shows his back, it shows the mask in his hand, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Which I love that.
Yeah. No, it
Because
sets it up.
because it sets up Doom as a threat, but it also just it doesn't do that either. It doesn't do it to the point where it overshadows the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect.
No, it was very good.
Because it didn't even show his face. Like, it probably wasn't even Robert Downey Jr.
No,
doing it.
after the scene ended, I looked over at Josh. I was like, I bet you that's not even RGJ in that cape. And he was
probably
like, probably not.
But I like that, though.
No, it does work.
Because they basically said, all right, we're going to introduce Doom to you, but we're also not going to do that.
Yeah.
We're going to give you his back, but we're going to give you his green hood, and he's going to hold the mask in his hand.
Yeah.
But it's not going to show his face. He's not going to have any dialogue. It's just going to show him for a second to know, enough for you to know that he's a
coming.
threat, especially if you know the comics.
Yeah, and after this movie, everyone taking so much care of Franklin, Doom being next to Franklin, like holding him, it shows you, oh, this guy's fucking.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
You know, he took the mask off to like show his face and be friendly, right?
Oh
To, like,
yeah.
fool.
No, he knows what
Yeah,
he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
They also do tease Doom throughout the movie. They never say his name. They never mention him, but
they do show like small mentions of the country of Latveria.
Latveria, yeah.
Like in the UN meetings,
Yeah.
there's a seat with the Latveria tag. Nobody's sitting.
Nobody's there. And
There's
you see
a
it like
flag,
twice.
The Latvian flag at another one. Nobody there.
Yeah. So they
So,
do hint.
They're teasing Doom, which
Yep.
makes me believe that this Doom is from this universe.
And dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know geographically where Latveria would be on the map, but when they're trying to teleport the Earth,
Right.
and they've got the big map of all the teleporters active, and the one went out. For a split second, my brain went, that one is in Latveria.
That's
and
what I was
Doom,
thinking,
and
too.
Doom is trying to get Galactus to come, and then they show it with Silver Surfer destroying
That's
them, and
what
I'm
I
like,
was
okay, that's
thinking.
cool too.
But that was a
I-
good tease, though, because
yeah.
I feel like that they made you think.
Yeah,
that.
no,
Like, I
that
feel
was
like
good.
Anybody that knows the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom would believe that the first one that went out was in Latveria.
Yeah.
But then they throw Silver Surfer, and
Yep.
it's like, oh, okay, it was her.
It would be kind of like that scene in Iron Man 2 where he's looking at the map, and there's that one little dot in the
Yeah.
middle of the Pacific, and that's where Namor
Yeah.
is and stuff, and
But
there's
I
one
like
in
it because
Africa.
it's those split-second teases for Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
But they don't, and then even at the end, the split-second appearance of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do it to where it overshadows the movie.
No.
And I love that.
Yeah, no,
I
it was
thought
done
that
very
was the
well.
perfect introduction without giving us an introduction.
Yeah. It's very good. I do like
And
it.
it makes me more and more excited to actually see Doom in action.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not just ready. I'm ready, Freddy.
I have to look up and see if I can listen to the Doom theme that Alan Silvestri did, because there's a credit at the end of the credits. It's the song is called Doom with a question
With the
mark,
question mark.
composed by Alan Silvestri, who we all know composed the original Avengers theme.
Yeah.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Brand New Day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready
that's
for Doomsday. I'm ready for Secret Wars. I am ready to see the future of the MCU going forward.
Yes. So am I. I'm so excited.
But I'm also ready for DC too, because that
Yeah, that was.
Superman.
Ooh, man. So what's the next thing for DC? Supergirl? And then the next thing for Marvel.
The next thing for DC is Peacemaker season 2,
Yeah.
and then Supergirl.
That-
I
yeah.
believe. Although I know he wants to do the Waller show and the Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
I don't know when they're coming. But then we also got Supergirl the movie, the Clayface movie.
Yeah. We got a lot coming.
We got a lot coming.
I'm
But
saying
either
for
way,
Marvel.
go see this movie.
Yes.
Go see Fantastic Four. You will not be disappointed. You will not leave the theater like you probably left seeing Fan Four Stick in 2015.
Oh, no, definitely
You will
not.
love this. If you like the Fantastic Four, you will love this movie.
This movie is
But
great.
even if you like Marvel,
It's a good Marvel
It's a
movie.
good Marvel movie, but it's
Yeah.
a good retro style movie.
Yeah.
And it's a good it's good considering that it's grounded compared to a lot of other ones.
Yes. And again, you don't have to do homework
yeah.
for this one.
Like, it's part of the multiverse saga, but it really doesn't delve into the multiverse a lot.
Yeah.
It does for a little bit, but, like, not really a
It just
lot.
kind of tells you, like, that Reed is aware of the multiverse.
Reed is aware of the
That's
multiverse,
it.
but that's it.
That's all you get. You don't
This
really
movie
get
is very
anything
grounded
else.
in its own universe, and I like that.
Yeah, it definitely benefited in that way.
And it gives the fans what they've been looking for in a Fantastic Four movie, including the Doom scene.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah.
It works perfectly. Nothing is overshadowing another, and nothing is too much. Nothing is too little.
It's just right.
It's.
This is Marvel's Goldilocks movie.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Somebody is sleeping in my bed.
Susan Storm was invisible in my bed.
Ben.
But yeah. Whoa, holy.
Whoa, holy moly.
I hate when people do that. They just show up.
But yes, go see this movie, please.
Yes, and go see it in IMAX if you can. If
Yes.
you can't, that's fine. It'll probably still be good without IMAX.
yeah.
But if you really want to get the full scale,
If you want to get the full scale of
vibration of everything,
Galactus,
yeah.
go see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad we did.
yeah, no, it was really good. Thank you for buying the tickets.
You're welcome.
By the way,
You, it's Fantastic Four. You knew I was going to do it.
Fantastic Four. Yeah. So we're gonna listen to the soundtrack nonstop for this now.
Yeah, this
And,
and the Superman soundtrack.
Yeah. No, but tune in on Tuesday. We know you guys got an extra episode. This is an early one.
This is the extra episode.
Yes, this is the extra one.
This one right here.
Um,
This one right here. Oh,
And yeah, so look out on Tuesday for your regularly scheduled programming for a Superman review. Thank you for joining us on Super Fantastic Terrific Week. I almost messed it up.
terrific.
But yeah, and then after Superman, we're gonna do something.
We're going to do something.
We just got
But
yeah.
let us know in the comments if you've seen Fantastic Four First Steps, what'd you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you mixed about it? How'd you feel about the performances? How did you feel about Galactus? Did they do the team? Did they do Galactus right? And how about them post-credit scenes?
Yes.
Let us know in the comments. Or send us a message on Instagram at the Fongy Corporation. Or email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com. And yeah, tune in on Tuesday for Superman review. You'll get a more detailed review of how much that movie impacted us.
Yeah, because it hit us in a way we did not expect.
It hit us like a car. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh. But yes, so and again, thank you for joining us on Super Fantastic Terrific Week.
Yes. This movie was excellent. It was amazing. It was terrific.
It was super.
It was super.
But most importantly,
But most importantly, it was good.
Oh, I thought. Oh man, I thought we were gonna do a thing. I thought we were gonna close it out.
What time is it, Ben? No, Johnny, I don't want to say it. No, this movie was.
It was
Fantastic.
fantastic.
Bye.
See ya.